Hey friends and family, welcome to Marcie Creates. This is Marcie, and today I have a unboxing from the bargain bead box. As you can see, the theme is Plumage. Absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to share it with you. And then I thought we'd do a quick project at the end of this unboxing. So I'm going to get started. The theme, as I said, is Plumage. And it says, the proud peacock has long been considered a symbol of confidence, beauty, and luxury. This month's collection features jewel-toned hues of blue and green to create a rich palette with peacock and feather motifs. Sounds lovely. Highlights include lapis lazuli, chrysocolla, and deep green agate with grade A rhinestone beads, silver tone findings, and sparkling crystal accents. So that sounds amazing. For around $18–20 you can get a monthly subscription at the bargain bead box, and then you also get a coupon for those of you that have not subscribed, and you can get 30% off their sister store, Bead Box Bargains, 30% off their already low prices. So really good stash builder, one of my favorite subscriptions, and they always have really neat things in their collections. So, with that being said, I think we're going to get started here. Excuse me crinkling the paper. On the other side, I did notice something. They are now putting the price of each item so that you can get an idea of what the breakdown is. So, approximate retail value is $84 for this box, and I believe for me it was around $19. So, very good value for those of you that are beginner beaders and just getting your stashes established. So we're going to get started here, and I am going to just take this paper off to the side while we look at all the gorgeousness. So the first item up, I feel like an auctioneer kind of, and I'm not going to talk fast because I can't do that. I don't know how those people do that, but anyway, number one is a 7.5-inch strand of 8mm lapis lazuli round beads. Approximately value at $5.99. There's our gorgeous lapis. I do love lapis. It's a really pretty deep blue. You can see there's some modeling in there. This characteristic of the stone. This is a really nice, now this says grade D, but they're really nice. Very nice deep blue. Number two is a 7.5-inch strand of 8mm lapis and chrysocolla round beads. Also D grade, $8. So these are more of a green and blue. Really pretty. Look at that one with the, it's got a perfect mix of the blue and the green. Isn't that something? So another beautiful group of beads, only you've got more green. So heading into the greens here, 1 meter of stainless steel curb chain. I can always use chain. So nice long amount of that. You can do lots of things with it. Necklaces, of course, dangles, bracelets, just anything you can think of. You can do a chain. Let's see. Where are we at? Number four. Number four. Oh, these are pretty. 20 pieces of 8mm brass grade A rhinestone AB spacers. And the approximate value for these is $6.99. They are nickel free. Quite a few of these, but I want you to see, I love the AB. Usually you get just the plain crystal, but as you can see, ooh, that's really sparkly and pretty. Like a little chandelier or a little crown for your beads. Isn't that pretty? I love that AB. All right. Those are gonna be fun to work with. Number 6 is a 7.5-inch strand of 8x6mm crystal rondelle beads, indigo AB. These are beautiful. So these are grade A Oh no. Yeah. Grade A rhinestone pave beads in a peacock mix. They are gorgeous. Look at those. Those are beautiful. Look at this teal. I'm partial to teal. I really like teal. Isn't that, look at how they sparkle. So this is the grade A crystal rhinestone. And they are, I think they're worth the price for that sparkle. But I love that they're in those very different colors. They go very nicely with our chrysocolla and our lapis. All right. Next up, we have a 7.5-inch strand, 8x6 millimeter crystal rondelle beads in an indigo AB for $3.99. This was $7.99. I don't know if I said that or not, but about $8 for, you know, 8 of those, $1 a piece pretty much, but well worth it. And these are gorgeous. Look at the flash and sparkle on those. You're gonna be seen coming and going with these on. And I like how you've got the matte, not the matte, but less shiny, and then you got more sparkle. I love that mix of different finishes. I think it adds a lot to your jewelry when you mix those. Okay, number 7, 11-inch strand of 4mm glass round beads in a rainbow iris. $2.99 is the going price for something like this. Aren't those pretty? They have just a slight green and also rainbow. Can you see that? Absolutely gorgeous. We used to have some Christmas ornaments with had this finish, I think, or some string of beads that we put on the tree that look like this. That's what that reminds me of, but it picks up the greens and the purples and the blues. I don't think we have purple yet, but I think we'll get there with the theme Plumage. All right, number 8. 4 pieces of 34 by 18 millimeter swirl chandelier findings, lead-free and cadmium-free, and these are $1.99 value. And I love these. I'm going to take a few of these and put them down just so we could take a closer look at this. So this is the finding. And what I like about it is you can use it either way. You could do a single strand, a triple strand. You could add another layer of beads and do it like a multi-strand down here. This back is got a little bit of texture, but hey, some people like that, so I'm not opposed to using some texture. It kind of gives the feathery feel from the Plumage, if you ask me. But I do love the shape. It's very peacock-like, even though it's not necessarily a feather. I get I think the gentle curving of that. If you think about like how the peacock splays his feathers out, I kind of get that gist from it, especially if you turn it this way. You know, they have all those, you see a little peacock face right there and then all his feathers. That's my brain working for you. I'm visualizing that now. But anyway, really nice. Can do a lot with those, so I'm happy about those. All right, now let's get to number 10, 14.5-inch strand of 6mm agate round beads in a deep green. Whoop, $7.49. So, ooh, these are cool. These are a DH grade, but I love all the differences. I love it when you get beads that have so much character. And these, you know, you've got the brighter greens here, deeper green here. So pretty. And it looks great with all of our other items. Just pop that down there. All right. Number 11 is an 8-inch strand of 6mm English cut crystal round beads, indigo AB. Value is $4.99. These are stunners. I gasped when I saw these. Look at those. Oh my diggity dog, those are pretty. Look at the faceting. So you got faceting on the edge, but the front is like mirror finish. Those are very, very interesting. Those would look great as drops because you almost want them to spin around so people can see all that flash. Wow. I love those. I might have to check out their store and get more of those. I really wonder if they have them in other colors. Those are really pretty. Okay. So that was number 14. Number 15. Wait a minute. No. That was 11. Have I lost my mind? I've lost my mind. These are... I lost my place. Wow. Okay, so this is number... I don't know what number this is. Hang on with me a minute. Let me grab something else here. 13. We're going to keep going. I'll figure it out. Number 13 is 4 pieces of stainless steel laser cut feather beads. Look at those. I like the laser cut. It's very, very, very exact. You can do a lot with these too. Now we're getting into like the feather motif. I'm not sure how I got lost, guys, but let's see. Number 12, 2 pieces of feather toggle clasps. Oh, okay. I like me some toggle clasps. And this is number 12. And I've got my ceiling fan on, so my paper keeps flying. It's just too hot here, people. North Texas in the summer. All right, so here are pretty toggle clasps in the leaf shape. That is so pretty. Obviously, you could do other things with it. You could even make a pair of earrings and just save these for something else. All right. Number 13. Okay. We did number 13. We did the toggle clasps. 11. 8-inch strand of 6mm English cut crystal round beads in an indigo AB. So English cut, which I really like. Let me put these in here. Get a whole mess of them. And I love the purple. Isn't that English cut pretty? I like how it sparkles. It's got a very nice feel to it also. And nice variety. And they look great with what we have going on here. All right, so this was 14. These are the faceted coin beads in rainbow iris. 15 is a 7-inch strand of 12mm crystal faceted rounds. Okay, that's where I was getting confused. These are gorgeous. Wait till you see these. Whew. Look at those. I mean, I love this little stripe down the center. Let me see if I can. Yeah, there we go. Look how the facets on them. They're like peacock disco balls. Aren't they? Really pretty. And they're all a little bit different. You got some thicker bands. This one almost has barely any band. But I kind of like that. That retail price, by the way, is about $5.99. And these are 12 millimeters, so they're a nice size. Okay, number 16 is Beautiful. Wait till you see this. This is a 33 by 20 millimeter brass and lapis lazuli peacock pendant. Retail price of $7.99. Look at those. Look at that. This is the lapis in here, but the detail on this peacock, oh my word, that is stunning. Let me show you the back. So it's got its own bail, which is nice. It's very well made. Look at the back. That stone's not going anywhere. So it's really nicely encased in this piece. This makes me want to try a wirework piece doing a peacock. I don't know how I would do that, but I have wheels turning when I look at this. Really, really pretty. And I did not mention number 9, which is a bunch of bead caps. They're not really the greatest bead caps on the planet. There's 100 pieces, 8 millimeter, $4.99. They're okay, but these tarnish quite easily. I have some others, and so I will probably not use these with the rest of this. But I would say if you are going to use these, make sure you have those polishing cloths. You can get them on Amazon. And also, if you're going to be giving the jewelry away or selling it, I would definitely put it in a Ziploc. You know, you want to keep the air away from it. And you also want to put one of those anti-tarnish strips. Okay? Because these are, I mean, they're just not very high quality. They're very pretty. And if you're just learning and you're not really looking to sell or give away right a bit, I mean, give them a try. They're still gonna be very pretty on whatever piece you make, but they just turn. I have some like this, and they just tarnish really quick. But if you take some precautions, you might be all right. Again, keep the air away from it, use polishing cloths for jewelry, and get some anti-tarnish strips. That is my advice to you on there. Most time, their metals are very high quality, you know, cadmium free and lead free and nickel free. A lot of people are allergic to nickel, but this particular doesn't have any of that notation on it, so that tells me these are the ones that I started buying when I first started making jewelry because they were affordable, and there's nothing wrong with them other than you just got to watch out for the tarnishing. All right, so I've said my piece on that. But the rest of this box is really, really pretty. And of course, I want to add more colors. I went through my stash just to see if I could add more interest with the, now here's some bead caps from Bargain Bead Box that I will probably use. And then you could bring some yellows in. How you like that? Kind of a yellowy, that kind of continues with the theme. I've got some kind of olive green bicones that I might throw in. I've got some green leaf beads, but they could kind of double as feathers. This is kind of how I store some of my things. These came from Bargain Bead Box too. I just keep my little, whatever that little piece of paper is that comes with the, when I order them. That way I know what I paid for them. And let's see, oh, I thought these might be pretty. Kind of an olive color. And, oh, wait till you see these. I don't remember where I got these, but I think you can find them on Etsy, on Amazon. These are just something from my stash that, since we're playing with these blues and greens and purples, bear with me, I'm grabbing them. I have these really pretty drops. I kind of have a light purple and a green and a purple with like a bluish finish. Look at them with that. And let's see what else. What else did I grab? I think some more kind of yellowy green fire polish beads. Here are some, these are spacer beads I got from Bargain Bead Box. And I really like them. That they'd be nice with this grouping. So yeah, I pulled some things out of my stash just to, like I said, I didn't want to use those bead caps. Here's some others I might use. So, and just some roundabout interesting little greens and turquoises, and this is pretty much what I grabbed out of my stash. All these little guys, which I'll show you up close. So we'll play a little bit with the colors. Although I love this color palette. Just, you can really make it more, what's the word I'm looking for? Complex, by grabbing some different shades of the greens and the blues. And I just grabbed some turquoise because turquoise seems to pop with everything. I went more towards the greens and the yellows, but you could certainly go more towards blues and purples. And I may do that at some point because this really light kind of lavender color looks nice. And the backs, though, are coated, as you can see. So it's just the front here. All right. So that's just a sneak peek at some stuff I grabbed out of my stash to add. Oh, here's some more bead caps. These are kind of a star shape, and some more green, So I've got to get some things together to work on a quick project. It'll take 2 seconds while you're watching, but it's going to take me a minute. Grab some wire, some stringing wire, and also get this in some kind of order so that we can make a quick project. So stay tuned. Okay, everybody, so I'm back. I do have this organized from what's in the box. And what strikes me on the colors here is everything's very dark. So with the exception of maybe these beads and these, you've got some very dark colors. So I think that's another reason why you might want to consider bringing in some lighter tones to add some more visual interest. I've got like a yellow green and a yellow in here. That kind of brightens it up, as you can see. The turquoise also adds a little something. And then I also found these kind of Caribbean blue rondelles that I thought also added some more interest. And then of course I did grab a little bit more purple. These I actually stole from the lavender and lemonade mix from SoftFlex that I've been working on. And I also am going to use the SoftFlex purple amethyst wire. And then I have some, like I said, bead caps that I just grabbed of my own that I thought would be great. And oh, and then an olive kind of green color, kind of to grab more of this shade, and some spacer beads that I have. These are all from Bargain Bead Box. So I'm gonna do a pair of earrings, I think. You know, this video, I don't want to make it super long. We will continue with this box this week. I have a bunch of other videos too that I'll be sharing with you also. So I'm just gonna stack these up here. I know you can't see that too well, but it'll make sense here in just a second. I have some 20 gauge wire too I'm gonna be using. I'm gonna move all the findings over here. We're not gonna be using the chain tonight. Let's see. Okay. So what I thought, let me pull some of these out. I'll deal with that later. I just want to get going on making something. So here's some 20 gauge wire I had left over from other things. And then of course our SoftFlex, which we will be using. And I'm thinking that tonight I want to play with these laser leaves. Just love those. And maybe we'll do a drop that will hang from the wire, and then we'll add some beads to the wire. And I did grab some silver ear wires too. So let's see. So let's do the drop first. So I love these kind of olive colors, olive color bead. Let's grab some yellow from my stash. It's more like, it's kind of shaped like a spacer bead. It's one of those saucer beads. I think that'll be pretty. And then I do love this agate that came in the box. We grab some of that. And let's see. I don't want to make this too complicated. So I think that's good for a drop. And then we'll add other beads. Well, I'm thinking these might be pretty on the actual wire. Let's see. How about some English cut? I'm thinking I want something blue right there, or blue-green. Maybe we can find a blue-green. Gosh, that's awful dark though. Oh, maybe one of these. Oh, you know what? We'll do one of these guys. Okay. So these are going to be our drops. So let me go ahead and get that going. Forgive my wire, but I had to. It was getting caught on everything, so I had to wrap it up. And I'm not gonna, you can straighten this out, so, but I'm not gonna do that on camera. I'm just gonna get myself a length of wire here. Maybe a couple of inches. This isn't gonna be a long drop. And let me straighten this up a little. Just gonna warm it with my hands. We'll make our loop. For our feather. I'll probably just do one side of the earring. Because again, I don't want to make this video super long. All right. I do love these laser cuts. And I'm just going to wrap it a couple of times. Just grab the, make sure that end isn't sticking out. All right, let's add our, let's see, I might add two of the, well, no. Stick with the program, Marcie. I think I do want to do a bead cap though, maybe on just the bottom. Let's see what this guy looks like. Love these pave beads. Oh, that's really pretty. Maybe I should do a top one too. What do we think of that? I think I like that. And then a little, now we'll wrap this. So this is gonna be our dangle. We're gonna hang off our SoftFlex. Yeah, I'm still playing with the lavender and lemonade kit from SoftFlex. Super fun. Love those colors. And that's, you know, as you're making jewelry, you can mix things from other boxes. They're your boxes. You do what you want with them. Like I've said before, you know, the bead police isn't going to come get you. Once you've bought it and it's in your home, you do what you want. You're the designer. And that's what makes it fun too. If you've got several boxes, you can combine them. And that's really, I mean, that's called making it your own, you know? All right. So I'm liking that. So now let's get some of the wire out. And I do want some of it to show because it's this pretty purple color. And you want enough of it so you're not fighting with it, trying to put loops and things. Hope I made that long enough. I'm not gonna make super long earrings, but all right, so isn't that pretty? I think what I might do, no, I think we'll stick to what we're doing here. So let's grab some of these. I think 3 on each side might be nice. That's one side. Oops. Now, if you want them to match more, you could probably pick through and match them, but I think that's part of the beauty. Now we have this, so I think I do want a little of the wire to show. The question is, ooh, these are cool. Let's see what this looks like. If I can get my fingers to work. There we go. What do we think of that? I think that's very cute. So I might, let's see, do I have, I think I got some bead. Yeah. I'm gonna do a crimp bead so I can keep that from sliding. But like I said, I do want a lot of that wire to show because it's so pretty and it matches the theme perfectly. I'm trying to keep these from crossing because you know you don't want them to cross. Gonna take me a minute. I think they crossed. Oh shoot. Well, let me just see if that, oh, that's better. Okay. All right, not the greatest crimp job ever, but it'll do for now. I'm just feeling it to make sure it's not gonna go anywhere. And I am gonna put a bead cover so you're not even gonna see it. I do have issues sometimes crimping. You know, it's funny because you can be making, there's just certain things that we all struggle with, and that's never the same for each beater. Some people struggle with like seed beading, and other people struggle with color theory, and I struggle with crimps for some silly reason. But that's okay. Somebody had me in mind when they made crimp covers. I can hide my mess. As long as the bead's not going anywhere, I'm good. All right. So now we're going to put our coin bead. I may not have made this long enough, guys. We're going to try it. All right, let's see. You know what happens if it doesn't work? You just start over again. All right. I'm just going to make a loop. And he does fit in there. Thank goodness. I also crimped that better. Thank goodness. I'm going to put another crimp cover on that. The other thing I was thinking about with this plumage peacock theme, the feathers of a peacock have a wide variety of colors. So you could do many, many tones of blue, many, many tones of the purple, and many, many tones of the green, the blue, and the purple. And you can also, they gave you silver findings, but I think gold, you know, when you look at the iridescence on a peacock feather, there's a lot of gold in it. So you could mix your metals and really make it look like plumage. Don't be surprised if in the next project I grab some gold findings. But here's our really pretty earring with the SoftFlex wire and the bargain bead box plumage. And I think it turned out really nice. Again, don't be afraid to add other colors. Like I said, this is very dark. Sometimes with bargain bead box you get a very monochromatic, beautiful beads, don't get me wrong, but the colors can be very, very similar, and that can make a piece monotonous. Not that using all the same color isn't pretty, but if you want a little more visual interest, you know, just think about pulling something from your stash and adding a little more depth to the color design. So here's what we have for you. It's gorgeous. I love it. Stay tuned for more projects with the newest bargain bead box plumage. This week I have some friend mail to share with you, some finished jewelry updates, tutorials. So stay tuned for that. If you haven't subscribed, I would love to have you. Please hit the subscribe and the like button. Join us over on Facebook under Marcie Creates if you want to share your designs with us. We'd love to see them. We have a really, really nice group of folks over there. Very talented, very sweet. Everybody is just really, really wonderful. It's a really nice little community that we have built over on Facebook. With that being said, I want to thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves and your families and be safe. And I will see you on the next video.